carbohydrates then? You don't. Why not?
So he goes, do you limit your carbohydrates? She goes, no, I don't. These guys are shilling now for the vegan diet and for unhealthy lifestyles. A high carb diet is bad for you.
Because that's my fuel source. That's where
Because that's my fuel source, she says.
I get my energy.
That's where I get my energy from.
And so you should only limit the carbs in the days you don't want to have energy.
Really, you should only limit the carbs in the day you don't want to have energy. I have more energy than any of you. Okay, how can I have all this energy? Because I eat a low carb diet. I do omega fasting. Most of my training, cardio sessions, all the training I done on YouTube are in a fasted state. So apparently you don't need a high carb diet. Eat carbohydrates to have energy. I'm more energetic than most people. And I don't eat a high carb diet. So these people are full of shit they don't know what to talk about. They're shilling for a high carb diet, which makes people fat. And they're shilling for the vegan diet. So you don't need carbohydrates to have energy. As a matter of fact, carbohydrates make you tired. You have a crash after carbohydrates, you have to keep eating all the time. I do omega fasting, I eat one time per day. And most of the time my omega meals are low carb. So most of the exercises, the streams that are on YouTube, cardio, weightlifting, what I'm doing, have been in a fasted state, meaning I haven't eaten all day. So I do omega fasting and eat low carb most of the time. And I'm a living testament and proof to the fact that you don't need to eat a high carb diet. You don't have to eat all the time to have energy. I do omega fasting and I have a lot of energy.
Mental, physical, do stuff.
But let's not confuse chocolate and like a banana. Because we can say sweet and sugary food, but most people are going to think of the chocolate muffins from the supermarket.
Which is full of fat.
Yeah,
That's going to store here.
that is
Yeah, they're shilling for, it's not the fat on problem, carbohydrates are a problem. So fat doesn't make you fat, carbohydrates make you fat. So these two people are shilling for the high carb and the vegan diet. So eating high carb diet is not good for you. If you want to recommend one or the other extremes, you're better off recommending a low carb diet than a high carb diet. So I'm living testament to these people being wrong. You limit your carb intake. No, for the days you won't have energy, you need to eat carbs. That's my fuel source. Most of my training streams, cardio sessions, 12-hour live streams, I'm a testament to high energy. I have really high energy. Mental clarity, performance, mental physical performance superseding most people. And I eat once per day in a low carb diet. So I'm living testament that you're wrong. You don't have to eat a high carb diet to have energy.
chocolate and like a banana.
Michelle, you don't train every day. Do you ever listen to carbohydrate intake? You don't. Why not?
Because that's my fuel source.
Because that's my fuel source. You don't know what you're talking about.
And so you should only limit the carbs in the days you don't want to have energy.
Really, you should only live with the carbs because you don't have energy. So why do I have so much energy when I eat a low carb diet and do omega fasting? You don't have one time per day. Okay. So you should only limit the carbs on the days you want to have energy. If you look at my YouTube channel, I have more energy than most people. And I eat a low carb diet and eat it one time per day. I don't see these guys live streaming 12 hours, doing marathon streams and 3-hour cardio sessions in a fasted state. So you don't need to eat a high carb diet and energy. The deep state power leads, the powers to be. They want people to eat a high sugar diet and high carb. Basically, they want people to be unhealthy and weak. So these guys are shilling for the vegan diet and they're shilling for the high carb diet. And you don't need to eat high carb to have energy. Let's go look at my YouTube channel. 90%, 99% of all my training streams have been in a fasted state. I fast 20 hours per day and eat a low carb diet. Let's start training here. Live. Here I did a training stream. This was in a fasted state,
Where I went from.
which means I hadn't eaten. But I thought if you need to eat high carb, have a lot of carbs to have energy. Okay. Does look like I like energy. You go look at my channel, all my training sessions. 90% at least of all my training have been in a fasted state. You don't need carbohydrates for energy. Here's double fasted training, where I hadn't slept for more than 20 hours, I hadn't eaten for more than 20 hours. And apparently you don't need to have carbohydrates to have energy. So I was doing all kinds of stuff. I was doing cardio on the stream, lifting weights, and I didn't like the energy to do that. This after not sleeping for like 30 hours and I didn't for 30 plus hours. Yeah, you can go watch yourself, you watch my videos. So the point is this, they are wrong. You don't have to eat all the time to have energy. You don't have to eat a high carb diet. You don't need carbohydrates to have energy. They don't know what they're talking about. This is a sellout gang stalking church, deep state sellout church. They're shields for the deep state. They're controlled by the powers to be. They're one of these gang stalking churches. I'm a Christian Tom Vito, and this is one of the gang stalking churches that talk with narcissist dogmas abuse tactics. They still do in the videos. And these Christians, sometimes the ads are where they're making, I've seen them sometimes when I click this video, because they want to make money off of being monetized. It's happened that they show like Muslim ads on it. Muslim ads. Same people that are like body with Andy Boots out, people are hyping fear of Islam, and Islam is a problem, and Islam, okay. Because they're monetized to make lucre with Bible church. I have screenshots of that, like the ad they paid for the video. There's like, I clicked the video once. It's like, for the Ummah, the Prophet Allah Sallallahu said, if you help those that are poor, support the Ummah in Palestine or something like this. I've seen that type of ad play on the Bible church. I go to click the video and they play Muslim charity videos. And same people that recommend Andy Boots that's majoring on the threat of Islam in America. Islam bad, the threat of Islam. Islam is bad, a dangerous ideology. And the Bible church makes money from Muslim ads on the videos. Okay. But you gotta make them filthy lucre. You gotta teach things which ought not for filthy lucre's sake. Teaching the New King James satanic perversion, see? Anything they teach is from the New King James. And nobody ought to be teaching from the New King James. Now this is UNICEF here. This time they're playing UNICEF, okay. This is one of these gang stalking sellout churches that target for the gang stalking persecution program. Gang stalking is the biggest threat in Islam. Michelle from China, she and her guy, they need to go watch some Dr. Berg videos on the keto diet, an old man. And I'm living testament that you don't need carbohydrates to have energy. I've had people come all the time accusing me of being on meth because of how much energy I have. It's like 8 hours. A lot of times it's when I'm training, but I guess I'm impressed enough in my strength, speed, stamina, endurance that like that's when people come and accuse me of being on meth. It's like this is common. It's more statistically. Most of the time people come accusing me of being on drugs like meth or coke or something like this. It's in the middle of a stream when I'm training and I'm doing cardio, I'm training martial arts. So I guess it's because my speed, stamina, endurance, power, movement, speed, everything is like above baseline, extraordinary that people need to accuse me of doing some kind of drug, okay? So, and I've had people tell me, a guy called David, like, I don't understand how you can do, like, you're streaming 12 plus hours a day, how do you have the energy? And most of the time, like, most of the things that I'm doing is in a fasted state, meaning I eat towards the end of the day. So typically after I eat, after that I'm done YouTube and I go to bed shortly after. I do OMED fasting, eat a low carb diet. And I have more energy than most people that eat a high carb diet. See, I stand out and have more energy than average person. You can see like most of my training streams, training martial arts, cardio, weightlifting, whatever I'm doing, have been in a fasted state. 12 plus hour marathons. Just go live and be talking and ranting, being energetic for sometimes I'm live for 12 hours. 6 hours. Sometimes I do a 3 hour live stream, go live again, live for 4 hours, and it's like I'm like doing some money. And most of what I do on my YouTube channel is in a fasted state. I mean, I eat towards the end of the day typically, and I fast 20 plus hours. So I wake up in the morning, take my supplements, don't eat. I start going live making content. And if I exercise, and whatever I do. And most of what I've been doing, physical stuff on YouTube, is in a fasted state. So you don't have to eat all the time to have energy. You don't have to eat a high carb diet to have energy. If you're doing fasting the way I'm doing it, eat a low carb, you have boundless energy. So you don't need carbohydrates to have energy. Let's go to Dr. Eric Berg. Keto. Keto is low carb. Keto benefits. 7 benefits of ketogenic diet.
Hey guys, in this video I'm going to share the 7 reasons why the ketogenic diet is the best for long-term health. If you don't know anything about the ketogenic diet, I put a link down below, you can check it out. But here's the real reason. When you actually get into ketosis, which is fat burning, you're running your body in a different fuel source called ketones.
Yeah, when you switch to eating a low carb diet, especially, it's easier. You get into keto faster if you combine keto with OMAD. Fat, you run your body in different fuels are called ketones. So that's how it works. Meaning, if you get into keto, eat a keto diet, your body switches from relying on carbohydrates for fuel, for energy, to ketones.
You're no longer running on just glucose. Ketones is a superior.
Yeah, sugar. The deep state want the masses eating high sugar diet. High sugar, because if you have these blood sugar spikes, men's testosterone goes down. They want the average man to be weak. There's a deep state agenda to have the masses weak. They want men to have low IQs, low testosterone. Sugar dumps you down, goes to testosterone, hurts your energy. Eating a high sugar diet, or even like a high carb diet, it's less healthy than eating a low carb diet. And fat doesn't make you fat. It's healthy to eat high fat, high protein, low carb.
Fuel is to get your spouse on this diet. So this will handle that because allow you to bust through that plateau.
Yeah, you can go watch some Dr. Berg videos. You can go watch some Dr. Berg videos about keto normal. You don't need to eat carbohydrates all the time. I'm a testament to high energy. I stand around how much energy I have. And I do OMAD keto. Fasted state training. Here I did fasted state training here. Here I did 20 10 rep sets of bicep curls in a fasted state. So here I've been fasting for more than 20 hours. And apparently you don't need to eat carbohydrates all the time to have energy. This is a 20 10 rep sets of bicep hammer curls. But I thought if you don't eat carbs, you're gonna have low energy. You don't know what they're talking about. And they're chilling for the deep state. When I ate, which was what, like 6 hours ago, it was an extremely low carb diet. So why do I have the energy to have been alive for like 12 hours since then? I thought you need to eat carbohydrates to have energy. Jack Smack, okay. This filthy coward clown. Let's look at his YouTube channel. Be aware of Jack Smack. He talks about take out comment section trash. But you're projecting in a way. You've got a trash YouTube channel. Only mentally ill toxic losers listen to this guy. This I already repudiated exposing his teaching heresy on reprobation. He's been listening to Stephen Anderson too much. Jack Smack teaches the heresy that reprobates are unsavable. Reprobates are not unsavable. All lost people reprobates. This guy's YouTube channel is full with heresy. Someone wrote, shut the fuck up. No, I will not. Okay, I'll keep speaking. I'm not shutting up. Shut the fuck up. Who do you think you're talking to? Someone shut the fuck up. No, I'm not gonna shut up. I'm gonna keep talking. Okay. You don't get to tell me what to do. You gotta be mentally if you think there's anybody can come tell me what to do in my YouTube channel. Listen to them. Here I go, talking more, speaking more, not shutting up. I'm not shutting up. Not shutting up. He's not shutting up anymore. I'm speaking more. Not only am I speaking, I'm singing. That's the opposite of shutting up. Okay? The opposite of shutting up is making noises with your mouth. I like that. Bar, stunner, uptown hunter, been about money. Okay. What are you hating on us? What would you making videos but never cross Mike Sales to a YouTube channel bitch on the balls? I like that. I almost said use the F-word. So there's that guy. So that is the point. It's like I felt like it was the right moment for it. Just like the editing was there, but I didn't put trigger on. I like the idea. So it's like I'm singing a rap song. And it just felt like a bit dirty years, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's the point. Yeah, I gotta keep speaking. Keep talking tough in my chat, guys. You're real tough hiding behind me like this skill on a cyber stalking cowards that you are. I think I better start listening to. Shut the fuck up. Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? I'm not a little beta cat, okay? You're the little scared coward is hiding like a rat behind a nigga in my YouTube chat harassing me. Most likely a gang stalker to cyber stalker, work for the gang stalker program, government gang stalker from the videos. Most likely cyber stalkers. Shut the fuck up. No, okay. No, but you got blocked, so you're shutting up now. See, notice how you don't have the power to get me to shut up, but I got the power to make you shut up. So the person will shut the fuck up and go hide user, and notice how you shut up. I shut you up, see? So I had the power to shut you up on my YouTube channel, but apparently you don't have the power to get me to shut up. Shut up, Mike. And I kept talking ever since, but you haven't said a word because I made you shut up, see? I click hide user, you can't talk anymore in the chat, see? Notice how that works. You come into my chat, shut the fuck up. And I've been talking ever since. I didn't shut up for a second. But you shut up, see, because I made you shut up, because I got the power. It's my YouTube channel, see. This is my territory, this is my domain. Shut up, Mike. I didn't shut up, see. See, who's the alpha here? Who's the dominant alpha here? Who's in charge here? Who has power? I do, you don't, see. You come in here, shut up, Mike. I go, fuck you, I'm gonna keep speaking. And I kept talking. So notice how your words are powerless. You don't have power. Shut up, Mike. Do this, it never works. Like people come in like this, shut up, Mike, stop doing this, do this, and it never works. I don't submit. I'm an alpha male. I'm a leader. I'm not a submissive beta. I don't like yield to people, not to peer pressure. There can be 20 people in the chat time, but give us push-ups, Mike. I'm not gonna do it. You understand? So shut up. Someone wrote, shut the fuck up. I haven't shut up. They wrote shut the fuck up around 7 minutes ago, and I kept talking ever since. Even singing, okay? Now, they shut up because I clicked hide user, which bans on my channel, they can be comments. So notice how you got shut up. You tell me to shut up, that doesn't work, you don't have the power to make me shut up apparently. But I got you to shut up. I clicked the button and now you can't talk in my chat, see? So I shut you up, buddy. Notice how that works. Let's take a look at the news. I want to know. The Bible Church is one of these. They're a gang stalking church. Comes to God, Dennis Roxer, all these people. They're a gang stalking church. I'm a Christian from Guido. A lot of people don't know there's a threat on America. That's the biggest threat of Islam. A lot of these sellout ministries deep state shells. Banner holes is really show there is a deep state puppet shell. Andy Woods, deep state puppet pastor. Beth on a deep state puppet. Dulu Bible Church, like the whole church leadership, they did their deep state shells. So I'm a Christian taught video. And ministries that are sell out to deep state, they will start looking at the videos, they start doing narcissist abuse tactics on me. Working with narcissist abuse tactics in the videos. If you don't understand what that means when I talk about this church telling me to see these videos, this person told me for the game example, how they told me it's called narcissistic dog abuse tactics. And you can Google that. Narcissistic dog abuse. If you don't understand what that means. The Bible Church is one of these sellout deep state churches that have taught me for the game example persecution problem. And they did it last time too, I watched a video.
You could say both. The word of miracles and gifts of the Holy Spirit.
They're using a
We'll have much
satanic
more
version of
about
fake
that when we
dogmas.
get to that chapter. But
Yeah, so Michelle from China and her, I don't think it's her dad, okay, but it looks like she's with a 40 plus year, maybe 50. It looks like she's in her 30s, so I don't know what's going on there. But her and her daddy or husband or whatever the situation is, they don't know shit what they're talking about. They're shilling for the deep state diet, they're shilling for veganism, and they're shilling for a high carb diet, which is bad for your health. And blood sugar insulin spikes lower men's testosterone. So if you eat a high carb diet, you have lower testosterone than if you do what I do OMAD keto. I posted a short before about OMAD fasting raising human growth hormone. So OMAD fasting for a significant amount of time can raise testosterone and human growth hormone. Now, I'm not telling people to start doing fasting here, but I'm telling you about some of the effects you can have from fasting. So eating a high carb diet causes an insulin spike. If you have like carbohydrates, it causes an insulin spike with lower testosterone. So these people are shilling for the high carb diet. The deep state want people unhealthy. So there's many ways to skin a cat. There were health influencers promoting unhealthy supplements, either like low powered, be like, I'll take this supplement and it's gonna do almost no difference, like testosterone. So the deep state want people to be weak, and the shells that are controlled by them, they won't be teaching how to be strong. See, the deep state want the mass to be weak mentally and physically. They want men to have low testosterone, low IQs, and it's worked on most people. Most people are mentally clouded like zombies, and they have low testosterone. So I go ready to finish up Michael live again later. You don't have to eat a high carb diet. And it's like, you don't think they understand that you can sabotage my content by triggering me and rage, because like Mike is too attractive and competent, and it's like we're afraid that if left uninterrupted, he'll make great content and blow up. We had to work the triggering together to be angry, to be like less attracted to people by being hyper disagreeable. See, which is like, okay, good luck with that. So that's a big part of the trolling and cyber stalking. It's like if I go like watch video, do commentary, and it's like, well, they want to be like, like they crash out and get distracted. They're trying to sabotage my content. That's what they do.